Scorpio, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As a gentle reminder, this spread is intended to get you out of your head and a little bit more grounded in reality. I want you to get your intuition and your intellect working together for greater focus. It does mention the spread in the description box below, down there. It mentions the deck being used as well. Scorpio, you're setting up a trap. You're hoping to change somebody else's mind here. Okay. You're hoping to change somebody else's perspective. You're looking to utilize gentle persuasion in order to, I don't want to say get your way because that sounds manipulative. You're hoping to persuade somebody into giving you their undivided attention. That's what you're hoping to do. You're hoping to bid for somebody's attention and really have them notice. But the problem is you don't have control over the outcome and you only have control over your actions. You may not know this person very well because you don't know them well enough to predict their behavior and how they're going to act. So you just keep hoping and hoping and hoping that they see you, that they notice you, that they hear you out. The fear of the situation is that you yourself will come off very domineering and defensive. So it seems to me, Scorpio, like you're really trying to let down your guard only to let one person in. Just one person. Just that one. So you're being defensive to everybody else. You have your walls up to everybody else, and you want to control who you let in and who you let out. Ooh, we'll take all that. The reality of the situation is you want to let your walls down for a huge group of people, but you just don't feel like you're ready yet. You don't feel like you have the resources, and by resources of this I mean the mentality, the mental health. You don't have all your ducks in a row in order to let a lot of people in, but you found one person who's sympathetic or empathetic, or just, if this is a love read, maybe somebody who's just very attractive, and you're like, well, if I let this one person in, maybe I can build a little bit of trust, build a little bit of self-confidence, and then I can start letting other people in. Now, I don't mean that you're going to go out and date a whole bunch of people or anything like that. But what I mean is right now you're afraid to let your friends in. Right now you're afraid to let your family in because the thoughts that you have are really, really intense. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying they're intense. So you're really hoping to have one person you can share that with, and you're really hoping that that one person will accept you. Because you feel that that one person is the key to healing. You're looking to get over a heartbreak that was based on rejection. Okay? There was somebody who outright rejected you and put you in this place of fear. They made you close up. Well, I don't want to say they made you close up. There was an action between you two, and you closed up in response to that action. See, when you closed up, you did that in response to everything that was exchanged between the both of you. It's not this person's fault that you closed up. You closed up initially in a state of self-preservation, which was important. It was a survival mechanism and you needed it. But as you closed up, you just kept closing up and shutting people out. And unfortunately, nobody in your environment right now has the information of what's really going on because you've been closed up for so long. Scorpio, I see what you're trying to do here, and I see that you're trying to better yourself in the long run. But what I will caution you is if you put your key to happiness in this one person, and this one person doesn't come through, what then happens to you? Okay. I don't ever recommend seeking external solutions to internal problems. It works very well the other way around. If you have an external problem and you find an internal solution for it and then you put that into action, it goes really, really well. But when you're seeking an external solution to an internal problem, you're putting your hope and faith in another person. And if that person doesn't come through, then what happens, Scorpio? What's happened in the past when other people haven't come through when you've done this before? And that's a personal question that you need to answer on your own. This is a very tough energy to be in. And Scorpio, you have my empathy in this situation. It's not an easy one. But what I would say is, and I think this came up in the Pisces read, if there's something that you need in your life to make things better, try and see if you can provide that for yourself. Because if you put it in the hands of other people have their own problems, their own energies, and other people they're connected to. You may not be that person's priority. You may be that person's priority on Monday and not be that person's priority on Friday. And then what happens to you? Scorpio, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. This is quite the dilemma. And I wish you the best of luck. I'll see you next time.